Hello everyone. In this slide, we will be discussing about the process of credit creation and the investment policies of the commercial banks. So first topic is the credit creation of commercial banks. The process of credit creation by commercial banks in simple terms can be defined as the multiple expansion of the bank demand deposits. And the banks achieve this process of credit creation through two techniques, which is lending or advancing and purchase of securities. Let us consider this example, which is a typical example of how a credit creation process happens in a banking channel. Suppose there is a customer who deposits 1,000 rupee with bank A. Okay, then the bank A, as mandated by the RBI, will maintain a particular portion, say in this case at 10% of the cash no deposit as the cash reserve. So in this 1,000 rupee which is deposited by the customer, the bank A maintains 10%, that is 100 rupee as cash reserve, and lends out 900 rupees loan to some customer. Suppose that customer uses that loan amount to buy some home appliance from a no home appliance shop. Okay, and he pays a 900 rupees check to the shopkeeper. In that case, the shopkeeper will take that check and deposit it in some other bank, say bank B. Okay, again the bank B will follow the same mechanism of bank A, whereby it will maintain 10% of that 900 rupee, which is 90 rupees cash reserve, and lend out the no remaining 810 rupee to some other customers. This process keeps on happening throughout the banking channels, in which various banks will become the players. And as you can see, at the end of this process, the initial 1,000 rupee which was deposited by the customer within bank A, after going through the 4 series of banking channels, will be multiplied to an asset value of 10,000 rupee. So this is how the process of multiplication of credit or deposit happens within a commercial banking channel, and this helps in the banking system to create a credit or no pool of credit which is available for the lending purpose to the customers. So this is very important process in any commercial banking channel. When we say this is a very important process, at the same time it has got certain limitations also, which limits the commercial banks lending capacities. So first restriction or limitation is called restriction by the central bank. If the banks have larger deposits, then they can create more credit, and if they have smaller deposits, then their power of credit creation will be limited. While we know that the commercial bank has the monopoly of note issue, but the central bank, if they decide to increase the quantity of money, then the deposit of the commercial bank will increase and they will expand the volume of credit. But suppose on the other hand, if the supply of money decreases, then the volume of credit also decreases. And this is how the credit creation power of the commercial bank is directly affected by the policy of the RBI or the central bank in our country. Second limitation is called the habits of the customers. The power to create credit by the commercial banks is very much influenced by the habits of the people living in that particular country. Suppose if the people are habitual in using the check or other banking channels, then the volume of credit will expand. But suppose if the citizens of a country are not in the habit of using any banking channels or checks or those mediums, instead they prefer cash and non-banking channels, obviously in that case, no, the credit will be contracting and the credit creation process does not happen. The third limitation is called collateral security available. The bank advances loans to the borrowers against some kind of collateral security. If these are not available, then the power of credit creation will be restricted. And the last limitation is called the cash ratio. Every bank keeps adequate cash reserves for meeting the cash requirements of its customers. The bank will not allow its cash ratio to fall below a certain minimum level. So when this level is reached, then the bank will not make any advancement of the money or will not make any lending. So these are the limitations of credit creation, which can sometimes squeeze the lending capacity of the commercial banks. Coming to the next slide, which is on investment policy of the commercial bank. So like any other commercial institutions, commercial banks also makes a lot of investments, which are considered to be the major source of revenue or profit for such banks, right? So when they are making such investment policies, they consider a lot of factors, which can be broadly classified into three major headings. First one is liquidity. So liquidity is one of the most important factor which these commercial banks consider before making any investment policy. Simply because of the fact that the bank cannot afford to lend all the money or all the capital that comes to it. because it has to maintain a fixed portion of that capital as reserve, and only the remaining part it can lend or advance to the customer. So the bank should have enough liquidity for lending after keeping a portion of the cash as reserve. So the liquidity is very important aspect which decides the investment capacity of any commercial bank. Second one is a safety and security. So this aspect I will explain using a simple example. Suppose if a customer approaches a bank for a 25 lakh of housing loan, obviously the commercial banks cannot take the risk of lending out such a huge amount without taking any collateral. This is called the safety and security aspect. So whenever a bank is making an investment proposal, especially if it's for a huge amount, then obviously they need to consider the safety and security aspect and need to have proper mechanisms to ensure the safety and security of the bank's assets, right? And the last factor that the banks consider while making any investment policy is nothing but profitability or profits. Like I said, commercial bank, like any other commercial institution, is also running for something called profits. So profits are required not only for the current operations but also for the future operations of the banks, and hence the bank will always consider the profit aspect of any investment policy before making a decision towards it. So these are the various credit creation and the investment policies of the commercial banks, and I just hope this slide gives a fairly good idea about the credit creation mechanisms and the factors considered by the banks while making investment decisions. Thank you.